Attorney Robert Barnes, a vocal Trump supporter and constitutional law expert, has launched the Free America Law Center, a subscription-based advocacy group that vows to fight censorship of conservatives. On its website, the Free America Law Center says its aim is to democratize the law by arming our members with the right to choose the legal battles our constitutional experts wage against suppression. Shortly before opening his online law center, Barnes filed a defamation lawsuit against 12 individuals on behalf of his clients. Barnes is representing 8 Covington Catholic high school students who allege that the 12 public figures had defamed them as racist because they are Trump supporters. The defendants being sued by Barnes include politicians, journalists, and academics: Democratic Senator Elizabeth Warren, CNN's resident Reno, Ana Navarro, New York Times writer Maggie Haberman, comedian Kathy Griffin, leftist activist Sean King, nickname Talcum X, ABC News analyst Matthew Dowd, ousted CNN host Reza Aslan, Kentucky entrepreneur Adam Edel, and Princeton University history professor Kevin M. Cruz, Democratic Congresswoman Deb Haaland, Mother Jones editor-in-chief Clara Jeffrey, Rewire News editor-in-chief Jody Jacobson. Barnes said the 12 defendants viciously and recklessly smeared his teen clients by writing false, malicious stories claiming they were racist and or calling for them to be doxxed on social media. The lawsuit alleges, the plaintiffs repeatedly offered each defendant publicly the opportunity to retract, correct, or delete their offending and defamatory statements, but each refused, continuing to share their defamatory comments with the public to this very day. No individual plaintiff seeks damages from any defendant in excess of the cost of a 4-year tuition at the University of Kentucky. Plaintiffs filed this complaint for neither fame nor fortune. They bring this suit to protect future families from experiencing the nightmare the defendants caused these kids to experience. They did nothing racist. They weren't taunting, harassing anyone, Barnes told the story. They had no idea that they would have this social media lynch mob led by people like Maggie Haberman, a lead political reporter for the New York Times, or Senator Elizabeth Warren, both of whom refused to delete or correct or retract or issue any apology for their false statements about these kids. Source: The Story. Barnes continued, "You had someone like comedian Kathy Griffin who called for them to be doxxed, called for them to be named and shamed. Many of them were doxxed in their local community. They received threats over the phone, threats through email, threats to their homes." One of the Covington Catholic high school students, Nick Sandman, filed a $250 million defamation lawsuit against NBC News. Sandman filed another $250 million lawsuit against The Washington Post and a third $275 million lawsuit against CNN. Obert Barnes said his client's lawsuit is different from those filed by Sandman. The reason they're being sued is because they use their big platforms to lie and libel about these kids and have refused to issue any correction at all, Barnes said. Barnes joins a growing legion of conservatives who are fighting back against mainstream media smears and big tech censorship. As BizPac Review reporter, activist Laura Loomer filed a $3 billion defamation lawsuit against Facebook. In her lawsuit, Loomer, who is Jewish, claims she was banned by Facebook and Instagram for simply revealing the truth about the growing anti-Semitism in Congress and threat of Islamic terrorism. Loomer slammed Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg as a self-hating leftist Jew sympathetic of Islamic extremism. Loomer says she's disgusted by Facebook's hypocritical banning of conservatives while it allows Islamic terrorists to use the platform to recruit jihadists and promote Sharia in the United States. This will not stand, and Facebook will be made to pay dearly for its actions, Loomer vowed in her $3 billion lawsuit. FMR Google engineer details political bias at Google, including situation where Google search results for Trump's book would instead come up with Mein Kampf. Tucker, And yet Congress, including Republicans, are just sitting back and acting like it's not happening. It's disgusting. pic.twitter.com/itkwayogi, The Columbia Bugle, USA, at Columbia Bugle, August 3, 2019. GOP activist Laura Loomer runs for Congress, vows to flip Democratic Florida district.